you were an early investor in crypto, specifically Bitcoin. If I understood correctly, you said you bought it at around $1. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, and I missed an
Did
opportunity.
you hold on to it?
Yes, I did. I still have it. But the thing is, I blew the opportunity because I was told to buy it when it was at 50 cents. And it's really funny because back then, I understood you listen to people that have what you want and have been where you are. You have to be teachable. I was taught you have to have a high teachability index, which is a willingness to learn and a willingness to accept change. Most people today, when I meet them, sometimes they're in their 20s or whatever, and they think they know it all. It's like, how can you say that you know it all? And I thought, okay, well, I was the same way when I was 22 and 23 too. I thought I knew it all as well. And the old guys, they were old, they didn't know anything. And I'm the old guy now, so I can relate to that. So I would just encourage people to say, be an empty vessel. Be open to learning. Have a willingness to change and a willingness to learn. That's really a key. And if you do, then you can listen with an open mind. I remember Bill Gates, when he was talking about the keys to success. At the time, I think he was one of the richest men in the world, in the top 3 or 4. And he was on the Larry King show on CNN. And Larry said, what are the tricks or what are the secrets to success if there are any? And Bill Gates said, well, you have to be at the right place at the right time. Now, I would say that today, factually, documented and substantiated, everybody who's interested in making money is at the right place at the right time because it's easier to make money today than ever before in history.
Amen to
and
that.
if you don't understand that, you are brain dead. There is something wrong with you. You really have you're like the town idiot or something. You're the dunce. It's easier to make money today than ever before in the history of mankind. You are at the right place at the right time. But then Bill Gates said something very interesting. He said, but you have to see the potential in things. And most people don't see the potential. Think about it this way. Every tree was once an acorn. Now think about it this way. Every forest was also once one acorn. So do you see the potential? If you're looking at an acorn today, do you see a tree? Do you see a forest? How big can you see the potential? That is the trick. When I was told, hey, there's going to be a market for something called home computers, I said, home computers? Who the hell needs a computer in your house? I mean, you don't even need really a computer in your building. They built U.S. Steel with paper and guys writing, ledgers. What do you need a computer for? I mean, NASA needs a computer, maybe. A home computer? And the fellow sat down and talked to me about the potential and where this could go. Well, 90% of the people, including the president of Digital Electric Corporation and the president of Wang Computers, which were the biggest computer companies at the time, they didn't see the potential in home computers. And this guy told me about the potential. First thing is, I said, this guy has what I want, tons of money. He was really happy, really, really rich. And he was where I was. He was broke and just starting off. And when he was giving me advice, I understood, listen to people that have what you want and have been where you are. So when he said you should invest in this little company called Apple, I thought, first off, what a stupid name for a computer company. It's a piece of fruit. What is that?
Forrest Gump bought it.
Well, yeah. What does fruit have to do with computers? And he said, Apple. So I bought Apple. Fine. Same thing when the guy said, Kevin, the internet is going to explode. There's a company that's selling books online and they're going to dominate the marketplace. Books online, you can go to the bookstore. You can meet the author. You can listen to the author. They can sign a book. Why would people buy books online? It's going to be huge. And why would I invest in a company that sells books online? That's just the start. It's going to sell everything. That's insane. People want to pick up and hold the product. But again, I was listening to somebody who had what I wanted. He had a bigger vision than me. So when I was told that, I thought, okay, Kevin, think. Okay, I'm going to listen to him. So I invested in a little company called Amazon. Then I was told about something called the browser. Remember Netscape?
So does Elon Musk when he got rejected from.
Yeah, and see, the point is, can somebody see the potential in things? A fellow came down to me and said, this was the best one, because no, this is not going to work. He said, Kevin, there's a dish. It looks like a little mini satellite dish. and everyone's going to buy it, put it on their roof, and they're going to have 500 channels of television. It's called DirecTV. And I said, you're insane. And why would people pay for television when it's free? I mean, you put the rabbit ears up, you put the antenna up on your roof, you watch television. And who the hell watches that much TV anyway? You don't watch that much TV. You're out, you're at the bars, you're out doing things. People are outside. No one's sitting home in front of a television. No one's going to want to watch 500 channels. That was my argument. And he just said, he goes, you don't see the future. And I said, okay, what's the name of the company I should invest in? DirecTV. You hit those four.
Yep.
And the Bitcoin at $1.
Yep.
You do pretty well. So, and it's based on being at the right place at the right time, but it's also based on seeing the potential in things. And that's where I would encourage people, how big can you see the potential? And are you listening to the right people?
Yeah, and I'm gonna